Yo, it's your man Knockdown Boxing Sports and Entertainment back at you with another video. Remember to hit that like and subscribe on your way in. Hit that notification bell on your way out for future content. This is the post-fight reaction to Tyson, the Gypsy Fiend Fury versus Francis Ngannou fight that took place last night. I'm gonna jump right into it, man. Francis Ngannou was robbed. Tyson Fury looked horrible. He made boxing look even worse than it does now. This is supposed to be the, heavyweight champion of the world in boxing going against the former UFC heavyweight champion in boxing with boxing rules. And Francis made Tyson Fury look like a scrub. Now, in my official prediction of the fight, I predicted that Tyson Fury will box circles around Francis Ngannou, and Francis's power wouldn't transfer over into MMA. I was completely off on that. I was wrong. See, I can admit when I'm wrong. And props to Francis Ngannou for taking this fight serious. Now, Francis went in there moving around, going right at Tyson Fury with his hands up. He wasn't showboating. And I believe in the second round, third round, he caught Tyson Fury with like a little short left hand and dropped him. And that's when Tyson Fury realized that, oh, this dude's power is real. So then he gets up and tries to do his 1-2. He tries to cheat. He threw an elbow on Francis, and Francis ate it. See, this is where I knew those cheating tactics that Tyson Fury likes to use wouldn't work on Ngannou, since Ngannou is a trained MMA fighter. So he's prepared for that. He's trained to take elbows and knees and grappling. So none of those tactics that Tyson Fury used against Deontay Wilder and guys, other guys in boxing didn't work. See, we forgot that Tyson Fury went off and did some MMA training with Nick Diaz. There's videos with him training with Nick Diaz, going to the WWE and doing wrestling in there to learn all those tactics to use over in boxing. But they didn't work with Francis Ngannou. Now, Tyson Fury has embarrassed boxing. You get all these guys coming out and saying how corrupt boxing is now. Oh, boxing is corrupt. It was insane that Francis got robbed, and you got Chael Sonnen coming out running his mouth about it. But everybody was quiet when Deontay Wilder got cheated by this dude. And it was clear that he got cheated. And it's clear that Tyson Fury is a cheater because he threw an elbow on him, Francis Ngannou. And everybody saw him do it. Everybody. And they're talking about it. So now you guys want to talk about how boxing is corrupt now and how, Fury, he's a fraud, he's a cheater. But before you was quiet. You see what I'm saying? Makes no sense, the 9 lives that this dude Tyson Fury has. Clearly, Francis, an MMA fighter, went in there and beat this dude. Now, my question is, where was that power, that magical power that he got or he obtained for the Deontay Wilder fight? See, nobody's really talking about that. Where did that magical, mystical power go that he had when he fought Deontay Wilder the second and third time? That came literally out of nowhere. And what's the dude's name? His former trainer, Sugar Hill. Sugar Hill said he taught him how to turn his punches, and all of a sudden now he's a power puncher. Sugar Hill said he taught him that. So where was his power in this fight with Francis Ngannou? Where did it go, Sugar Hill? These are the type of questions that need to be asked. Power just disappeared overnight. Now it's funny, they fought over in Saudi, and his power just magically disappeared. But fighting in his home country, he had his power. He knocked out Dillian White. In America, he had that power, knocking Deontay Wilder all over the ring in the first, or the second and third fight, rather. But he goes overseas to a different country, and his power disappears. He gets dropped by an MMA fighter that shouldn't really know how to box that well. Now, they do train in boxing in MMA, but it's slightly different. Or slightly, it's way different because it's a different stance. But props to Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, now I see some dudes trying to take a crap on Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is a student of the game. He knows boxing. And I think Chael Sonnen, with his cokehead face looking ass, had the nerve to try to diss Mike Tyson training Francis. No, Mike Tyson did a hell of a job with Francis Ngannou. Hell of a job. And Mike Tyson was one of the baddest men on the planet, or was the baddest man on the planet back in the day when it came to heavyweight boxing. So I don't know where Chael Sonnen is getting off trying to diss Mike Tyson's boxing, intellect. But I digress. But Tyson Fury, man, he's been a fraud. And now all these guys want to come out, these MMA guys want to come out and try to take a crap on boxing just because this guy made boxing look bad. The first really MMA guy to come over and do something like this is Francis. Because in the past, all the dudes that try to come over and fight MMA or fight boxing from MMA, they get destroyed. You had Anderson Silva fighting a YouTuber. And he got beat. I mean, taking that, Anderson was almost 50 years old. And Jake Paul was, still in his 20s, or is still in his 20s. But still, you had Jake Paul fight, Nate Diaz, or was it Nick Diaz? One of the Diaz brothers. Like, they're fighting YouTubers in boxing, and, not looking too well in there. So Francis coming over and doing what he did to the heavyweight champion, the so-called baddest man on the planet in boxing, I mean, that does say a lot. And I have to give Francis his props on that, because he took the fight serious. You can tell he listened to Mike Tyson. He listened to Mike Tyson's knowledge, his tutelage, and he went in there and executed the game plan. And Tyson Fury did not expect Francis to have that type of boxing IQ, and he was shocked at the power of Francis. Now, I believe Francis don't have the punching power like Deontay Wilder. See, I believe that whatever drugs Tyson Fury was on when he fought Wilder masked his pain tolerance when he fought Wilder. See, since he's over in Saudi Arabia, he can't, use those type of drugs or, snort that booger sugar to mask his pain. See, because all that is illegal over there. So this was the real Tyson Fury, what we saw last night. That's the true extent of his skills right there. Now, that other guy that fought Wilder, that's completely different Tyson Fury. That's the cheating Tyson Fury, in my opinion. No telling what that dude was on when he fought Wilder. We know he was cheating with the gloves. Nobody can dispute it now. The evidence is out there that this guy is a cheater, because in front of the world, fighting an MMA fighter in boxing, he threw an illegal elbow on him. Everybody's talking about it now. So by default, everybody should know now that he's a cheater. Now, all of a sudden, like I said, you guys are not, you're not quiet anymore. You can't be quiet since the MMA fighter got robbed. But you were quiet when the reigning heavyweight champion, you know, for 10 consecutive fights, Deontay Wilder almost broke Muhammad Ali's record. You were quiet about that when he got robbed. Okay, like I said before. But yeah, man, this just exposed Tyson Fury for what he really is. Yes, he's a good boxer. He's an excellent boxer. But the power, you know, the boxing IQ is there, but the power really ain't there. That power comes from something else, and nobody can dispute that right now. Can't dispute it. He's a cheater. It is what it is. And like I said, he made boxing look bad last night, losing to an MMA fighter and then them robbing the MMA fighter, you know, of the victory. But anyway, it's your man, Knockdown Boxing Sports and Entertainment. Like, comment, subscribe, man, and I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Salute.